Hello everyone, it's the Truly Outrageous Doll Collector here, and today we have a very special package even, which is down here. This with some other random claim sale stuff from someone that I buy from fairly regularly. So we're gonna open this one first and get it out of the way. So this one's mostly Barbies and stuff, and I decided to do this in the gem room because I haven't shown the gem room off as of yet. We have a Scary Spice, one of the, I forget which one it was, but I do have this one already, but my sister, I found out, used to collect these. So, I will have one to give to her to keep in her collection if she decides to keep it, and I have one for her children to play with, who mostly has girls, but she does have a son. And then we have another Cool Cuts Kara doll, because I don't have enough of these, apparently. But yes, so she does need a little bit of a wash, but thankfully with Cool Cuts Kara, assuming I'm upload this first, which I probably will, I have a bunch of these. I was on a giant shopping spree some time ago, and I bought like a bunch of these ladies, and these are really fun. These are basically my first reroute dolls, and I'll have to make an in-depth video on why that is. So, and she is wearing a Ken, I believe this is a Ken outfit. But yes, so we have her, and we have a, which one is this? I think it's like some kind of gym Ken, or yeah, not Big Brother Ken, some kind of beach Ken, but he's wearing Jewel Secrets Ken's outfit, I do believe, and he does have a haircut, but I think he looks pretty cool, and he's one of my more favorite Kens. He's like fully articulated, like he has the full thing here, he has a rotatable head, and his arms bend. So this is like one of the best Kens. Him and Cowboy Ken are like my favorites. Speaking of which, we have Rockers Ken right here. And for a second I thought this was Scary Spice's. It is not. So we got blasphemy going on here with the Rockers in a gem room. But they're going in their own separate room. And then I actually have a Bratz doll, which is most likely first edition Yasmin. If it's not her exactly, then it's one of those, either Flaunt It, I think, which is the second series, or the beach ones. But she is the first edition face. She does have shorter hair, so she's probably one of the two formers, but yeah, pretty cool. So, now, on to this package, which, again, I am very excited for. So, yes, so my address is on the other side. But yeah, let's get this started. Oh my god. So I actually paid compared to how much some of these usually go for, I paid a really good price for these, including one extra item that they also happen to have for sale, which, if you've read the title, you would know what that would be. Though I'm going to try to dig that one out first. Oh, right. Yeah, there she is. I actually managed to get this Moxie Teenz doll that this seller also happened to have. And the dress is a little dirty, but I'm pretty positive this is, I believe this is Bijou's dress, I think. This might be Prom Bijou's dress. And she's wearing the shopping fashion pack shoes. But this is Melrose. She has her earrings, though, just the standard earrings. She doesn't have the dangling bits that she's supposed to have, but she does have them. And she's missing her ring, but they almost always are. And I paid about 20 bucks for her separately, which is a little expensive, but I figured why not. So, but yeah, so we got first edition. I do believe, yeah, we got first edition Melrose. And then finally, we got a bunch of gem dolls. Again, if that wasn't obvious from the room. So, yeah. First, we have this near complete Synergy. So, her headband looks to be in excellent condition, still strapped on. Her the lame on her outfit has very little wear. It does have some here, noticeable spots here and there, but she's mostly missing just her arm sleeves and boots, if you don't count her stand or other bits. And I thought I saw a armband somewhere in my spares over there, but I think it was just the legs. But so we have a Synergy, which is awesome. And then we have a standard Rio who for some reason has his hands taped. Thankfully, there's no actual damage on him. I guess they just wanted to, ooh, it's really sticky from said tape. I'll have to wash him, but he's also wearing what I believe to be Dance and Romance Rob's outfit, which is pretty cool. The shoes aren't his either. The shoes are probably, yeah, the shoes are Rio's. These go to Universal Appeal's outfit, which is pretty awesome. And I do have that, and I'll see if I can build it up, but he is really dirty. Like, his face is like, ugh. So we'll definitely have to clean all this. It's like a very used lot, unfortunately, so a lot of these dolls are really dirty, but they'll be fun to clean. So we got him. We got a Target receipt. Oh, that's interesting. That's funny. Okay. We have a Jetta shoe. So I don't think I remember seeing any shoes in here initially, so that's a nice little surprise. But here is Stormer. So I think this is a European Stormer, which I don't think I have actually. I thought I did initially, but I realized I didn't, because the European versions of the Misfits at least have super straight hair. And this Stormer looks to have pretty straight hair. So I'm pretty sure this is a European Stormer, which is awesome. Wearing a City Lights dress. And then, let me see, we have another Stormer. So this one is wearing a Misfits fashion. The name of it is not coming to me right this second, but it's a little more worn in the lame department. But I think for most casual collectors, this should be a pretty decent condition, but really awesome to have a Stormer. So again, I should probably check the clicking, which this one is fine. And I mean, worst case, I do have some I could use for body donors, but so far both the Stormers are fine. Let's save her for a moment. Here is Glitter and Gold Gem with the Fire and Ice fashion, I believe this one is called. And the lame on it is also pretty worn, as I try to make sure she's not flashing anybody, but the lame is pretty worn, unfortunately, and her waist seems pretty loose. But again, probably for some casual collectors, they won't mind, but we'll see. I might end up keeping this as a play copy. I don't know yet. We'll see. But Gem herself, aside from her waist, I don't know if I saw a hint of battery working or not, but currently she does not work. But everything clicks, so very awesome. We have the Fire and Ice dress, and then we have Miss Video, who is wearing her proper jacket. And oh, so initially I thought this skirt was Glitter and Gold Jerica's skirt, or Glitter and Gold Gem skirt, but this is actually the skirt to Getting Down to Business, so that's awesome. And she's wearing Sophisticated Ladies top, so very cool. And again, her original jacket, and again, all the limbs work. Very nice. And here we have Dance with her hair tie still, and she has a pink necklace. So I think this one is Sophisticated Ladies as well, so that is very good to have that, more pieces of that. And she has all working limbs, which is good. And she is wearing Roxy's pants and second edition Aja's top. Here, speaking of Roxy, here is Miss Roxy right here, wearing Jetta's part of her outfit. So we have her shirt and her skirt. And we did have her shoe in here. And her legs click. And her arms click. So good. All the body parts seem to work. Her face is a little dirty, but again, it doesn't seem too bad. And she has a little bit of purple marking, and her waist is pretty loose. But again, not a bad fix. And I believe I made a video on this showcasing everything, but we actually happen to have a few pieces here, which I can pull to the side. I happen to have, first of all, Dance's jacket, her pants, and I have her top somewhere as well. I got that as a separate piece. And I don't remember if I put it away or not, but I do have her orange top as well. I'll have to find that. But yeah, and we have Jetta's belt, so that'll help complete that Jetta. And we have a top that's made of Jetta's fabric, and I guess Rio got jealous. But yeah, so very cool. That is the same exact fabric as those. Unless, I think that is the top, and they just cut off the this piece here. That would actually make a lot of sense. Huh, I didn't think about that. Huh, that's actually kind of cool. Well, that I did not know, and I'll have to make a mention of that when I upload the video. But so here we have Clash, whom I actually do have her tights here. I have a couple pairs of her tights. But she, once again, has all of her limbs working, wearing Up and Rockin's dress. And she is the shorter hair variant, which is the most common one. So, and again, her waist is a little loose. Here's another Synergy. So this one, unfortunately, does have a little bit of rubbing from the headband, but I'm probably going to keep the headband on just to keep her a little more complete, but all of her limbs work, which is good. Her face is a little faded, but unfortunately a lot of them tend to have that issue. But there she is with her headband. And then, yeah, put her also to the side. And wherever I put my other Synergy. Oh, I'll put her up there. Let me see. I'm trying to save some of the better ones for last. Here is Jetta. So we have a Jetta now. Near complete. Again, really loose waist. And she's wearing Encore's dress. And is peeling a little bit back there. But very, very awesome that we have Jetta almost complete. And let me see here. Try and get all the unimportant ones out of the way. Here is Flash and Sizzle Gem, whom I actually do have her tights. Again, from that one lot. Her hair feels like it was cleaned at one point and can use it again. She's not working because the batteries were left on. But again, limbs all click. Nothing wrong in that department. And there's something caught in her skirt that I now got out. But yes, and she still has some pretty pink hair, which is good. So, yay, more Flash and Sizzle. And her waist is actually in pretty good shape. So, oh, never mind, her leg is broken. She has a broken leg. Oh, dear. Well, I have to see if I can try to fix that somehow. But she is wearing a Clash bracelet as well. So, very good to keep Clash a little more complete. And then, let me see. Again, I'm trying to save some of the less important ones for last. Here is a Pizzazz. I don't know why I blanked for a second. She does have her underwear as well, which is a good surprise. And all of her limbs are in good clicking order. So she looks to be in pretty good condition. Again, missing her sock and her belt, which is almost always missing for some reason. And then her boots as well, or I mean her shoes. But I should be able to have a pair or such for those. But we got a Pizzazz. And then here is a regular Gem. Again, her waist is pretty messed up. The belt, I think, goes to a maxi fashion, which is pretty cool. And she's wearing the headband and the necklace to Golden Days and Diamond Nights, which is part of the glitter and gold fashion, or part of a glitter and gold fashion. And she's wearing Dance of the Night Away's dress. And all of her limbs work. Again, just a really loose waist. And a little bit of sun damage on her neck. And she does not work. So, a little unfortunate there, but she might just need new batteries, but the waist is also a bit unfortunate, but she also doesn't have too much pink left in her hair either, so. Alright, let's see. Any other last minute ones? Oh yes, we have here this Gem Jerica. So this one has a lot pinker hair. So this one is definitely pinker. And her waist is a lot better. A little bit loose, but not too bad. Wearing sophisticated ladies jacket and a Command Performance dress. And she does not work. And her limbs all look to be in good working order. So that is also good. Looks like the jacket has a little bit of a gash inside, so that's unfortunate, but I have plenty of it, so we'll see. But there is Miss Gem Jerica, and then we start going to the more other rounds. So this dress is most likely a Barbie dress. Yes, it is a Barbie dress. It is a later black label. She's wearing a jacket, a leather jacket. I don't know if this is a fabric variant. If it's not a Barbie jacket, I don't know if it's a fabric variant of it's not a Rio fashion, because Rio doesn't wear a leather jacket. So this might be a full-on variant of Just Misbehavin' from the Misfits collection, or it's just some other doll jacket. Because the Misbehavin' I have with the liner, I'm trying to see if I had a second one over here. But this one doesn't seem to have the actual leather material, so who knows? But in the very worst case, this is the second version, and that'll help complete that one. So that'll be cool. But she has her headband and... oh, it's the other one. Okay, I was going to say, I thought she had a certain someone's earrings, so no. But that's cool. We have that, and a potential variant for Just Misbehavin'. And now we get to some of the more sought-after ones. So, we have Miss Rhea here with her earrings. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot the click test. So, yes. So, Rock and Curl Gems joints work. And Miss Rhea, she is wearing Music in the Air jacket and jumpsuit. There's a way to tell the difference between either or. I'm pretty sure this one is the Music in the Air, because not Permanent Wave. I'm looking over here, and is that only the beginning? Yeah, only the beginning. Has a very similar one of this, so my other one might actually be wearing that jumpsuit. So if that's the case, I might end up switching that. But she does have those two pieces. She's wearing a Misfit stole, I guess you could call it. You wrap it around the arms or something. But I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, Winning is Everything. So we have Winning is Everything's boa thing here. She does have her earrings. And her joints click. So very awesome to have her. Rhea. For some reason everyone wants her. I don't get why. And then we start getting to the more sought after bits. So for one, we have yet another Gem Jerica. This is the one with the star caps, the later rendition. She does have nice pink hair. Her waist is in pretty okay condition. It's a little loose, but nothing too serious. She does not work at the moment. All of her joints click. And if you haven't seen why this one is saved to last, despite being a more common fashion, is because this one happens to be the lace variant, which normally it's like more solid with stripes down it. So finding this variant is really hard to find, and sometimes in pictures you can't really tell between this one and the Encore, because Encore is always lace. But this one is a lot more teal compared to Encore. Encore is more like a light blue. So the fact that I actually have this now with the tights, proper tights, is so cool. And as you saw earlier, we had another one wearing a Command Performance dress. So I'll be able to put those gems together. The only thing she's missing is her hair bow, but I think I have one somewhere that I from an extra one of these I can give her. So that is so cool. I now have this fabric variant. Very, very awesome. One step closer to finishing the set. And then we have a Kimber here wearing a War Knight's belt, which I think I'm missing for one of my extras, so that helps complete that. She is wearing Clash's jacket and dress, which the dress is kind of peeling a bit, but that's just how the material is. And if you're wondering why she's also saved for last, also her face is a little dirty, one of the ones saved for last because she happens to be wearing her earrings, which makes her a second edition. So I do have quite a few of her jacket and pants. I may have one or two of the of her keytar, which is a translucent translucent plastic, not fabric. But I'm probably going to put her in place of one I have. If you see her over there, she is wearing How You Play the Game. So that one's a first edition, and I think those two are second editions. I'm trying to match each one with their proper year. So probably put second years in their second edition outfits, etc., etc. So I'll be keeping this one to put in that. Very awesome. And then we have Miss Aja here wearing a necklace for City Lights. She also has Out of My Way's dress on. Oh, I forgot to check if, there we go. Yes, so she works in a joint department. Aja also works in the joint department. And she also happens to also be a second edition, which is awesome. So awesome. And I'll be able to put her in one of my other outfits from the second year. I'm trying to remember, it's an onstage fashion I'm looking at right now. It's striped with a pink bubble skirt, like a pink lame bubble skirt. Again, it's not coming to me right this second, but this one's gonna go in that outfit. So that is very, very nice. And if you saw earlier, I did get her top, and I actually do have her skirt somewhere over here. So I did manage to acquire her skirt as well to make her a little more complete. And I may have a guitar or two back there as well. So very, very cool. And we have this gem. So we have this Gem Jerica here, who has, unfortunately, her arms are broken, but her legs are good. So a gem broken arms, and we have a Flash and Sizzle with a broken leg. So that's the only other casualties. She is wearing the other bracelet for Clash. She has no pink left in her hair, and she does not work at the moment, and her waist is a tad loose. But she happens to be wearing the cape thing, which actually I'll explain in a second. She's wearing Music in the Air's pants, so that makes this a little more complete. She's wearing City Up and Rockin's top, and then she's wearing a piece that goes to a second year Flipside fashion, which I've been missing for a long time. And there was one up in eBay complete that ended up selling, and I know exactly who bought it, which I'm not as upset because they wanted to complete their set. And as do I, but I'm a lot younger than they are, so they should have that first because they grew up with that stuff. So, but this is a fashion called, the cape here goes to a fashion called Putting It All Together. So that is very awesome. And I used to have a more complete set of the second year Flipsides, but I sold a couple of them to help said person with Putting It All Together complete their set. So I'm a little less complete on that now, but that's more to look forward to in the future. But yes, so But yeah, so this gem unfortunately has broken arms, so we'll have to see about her, but very awesome with the cape. And then we have a certain someone. We have a Shayna wearing Rock and Curl Gems purple hair tie. Her limbs do work, and she is wearing a second year on stage fashion dress that is very sought after, and it is called Love's Not Easy. And if you can't see in my display, I actually have this one fully complete already. I have the shoes, I have the tights, and I have the dress, albeit like this one, which is bobby pinned or safety pinned together, the shoulder pads aren't in the best condition, but neither is mine, so I don't mind. And I have someone who needs this, because the other person who got the flip side and sold the flip sides to, they already have this fashion. So I have this one set in mine. And if it wasn't obvious by the Rock and Curl Gem earrings, this is a second edition Shayna, which is pretty hard to find as well. So I say Kimber's the easiest one, but that's putting it, doesn't help that much. They're all relatively hard to find, but yes, so second edition Shayna with that. And the final one that I saved for last is a Rock and Curl Gem. She is wearing second edition Shayna's earrings. She's wearing Fire and Ice's hair bow. And again, I don't see it back here for some reason, but I do have the boa to Fire and Ice. And I may have a pair of shoes that can go to it. And it has one bracelet that's the exact same bracelet as Glitter and Gold Gem. So I can complete that fashion. And oh, speaking of which, there it is. So I should have a pair of shoes lying around, and Fire and Ice will be fully complete. And these pieces she is wearing also go to that one flip side I had been missing for a long time, and that is putting it all together. And I believe I have the tights that go to it. They're like a stretchy pink, like kind of like a fluffy fabric. Most people say it's like a standard pink, but the fluffy pink ones look like gem-sized feet. So I'm pretty sure that is that as well. So now I'm just missing, well, I was going to say the sunglasses, but I think they're about the same as Flash and Sizzle Gems sunglasses, just maybe a slight different tint. But I do have a separate pair that I would probably give it to that anyway. So in general, I'm mostly missing the gloves and the hat, I think, and then a second skirt to finish the second half. So very, very excited to have an almost complete set of this one. And this one's not going anywhere. I don't care until I find one more complete or in better condition, because this one has a couple of bits here and there that aren't in the best shape. But I have it, and this will be part of my second year fashion collection. And I now, in general, for pieces, I need pieces to Broadway. Yeah, Broadway Magic. I need pieces to again, because the pieces I did acquire, again, I sold to the individual who bought the full one of this outfit. And so I need to find those again. And I just have the bodysuit to run like the wind, and that's it. But I know some places where I could get more pieces, hopefully if they don't sell before I can get to them. But yeah, so very, very awesome. And then to end, check her limbs, and her limbs work. So we only have 2 dolls that were a little defective. We have a Gem Jerica that has broken arms, and we have Flash and Sizzle, which has a broken leg. So yeah, so awesome to have this lot. I paid a pretty good price. I think I paid about $15 a piece for these all together from the price, including the Moxie Teenz doll. So I am very excited, and I finally have a fashion I've been needing for a while, so yay! So I actually do have, in a pretty battered card, I actually have the fabric variant, which is the lace variant. of Dancing the Night Away. It's on a really bad card, so I'm probably just gonna, I've been debating if I wanted to decard it or not, but it's in pretty bad shape, and the dress itself's in pretty bad shape, so I'm probably just gonna decard it, and just be very careful. I might actually, instead of trying to preserve all of the thread, I'm probably just gonna snip it so I don't ruin the tights, and I'll have both fabric variants of that. So yeah, very awesome. So close to finishing the Hasbro collection. I also just need the more complete set of the Waterbed and Rama Llama, and then Broadway Magic, and a more complete set of Run Like the Wind, and then I'll have the entire Hasbro collection. And then I'll have to work on getting more in box and internationals, but that's a whole other can of worms. So, but a loose collection, I have an almost entire loose collection. I am so excited. Oh my god. I've been collecting for about a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years now, maybe 4 at this point. I think I started collecting in 2020. Either 2020 or 2021, I don't remember. But either way, I'm so excited to have almost the entire set. It is so awesome. It looks so good, all else considered. But yeah, so before I ramble on any further, thank you all for watching. If you'd like to like, comment, and subscribe, stay tuned for awesome content. And until next time, stay outrageous. Bye-bye!